The pseudoephedrine prescriptions. States like Oregon, which has instituted a prescription-only pseudoephedrine policy, have seen a rise in cartel-produced methamphetamine, but no real significant drop in meth use that didn't follow the nationwide trend. Is that a acceptable alternative?
Well, no, it's not acceptable at all. I didn't even realize that. I don't know. No. And a couple of us think that too. Yeah, that's an acceptable alternative. That's a great. We want the cartel to be involved in this. Because of course it's not acceptable. But but I didn't know that. Usually, what we do in Tennessee is not modeled after Oregon. But at the same time, I don't know. You know, I know anytime you make anything illegal, all the way back to prohibition, a certain amount of it goes underground. That's just problem you got to deal with. But at the same time, when we got these smurfers and these other people going around with meth, and then if we honestly think this addresses the problem, but you can argue the other side. Okay, so we're going to make it prescription. So therefore, I guess you say we don't have a prescription drug problem. Well, yeah, we do. So you got a prescription drug problem, you're going to make this prescription. Does that solve the problem? Probably not. And that's the reason I've been going back and forth on this. But I'm going to tell you, law enforcement, everybody says it needs to be prescription. Again, I am just shocked by the poll that says 65% of the people think that needs to be done. That just shows where people are. So obviously, we don't want to drive it underground, but I'll be a little bit facetious there. We don't want to drive it underground, but at the same time, you've got to do something, everything you can. I think there's there's two basic things that just cause a lot of the majority of our problem in this country. Number one is the breakdown of the family, and I believe that. When you've got like 87% of African American babies born outside wedlock, and after World War II was 6%, and now 0.5% overall. That is a major problem. That there's no dad in the house. That may be the problem, and that really causes the second problem, or feeds into it. But the whole drug, methamphetamine, prescription, it is getting worse by the day. When I have employers in Northeast Tennessee try to hire 50 people and 35 of them can't pass the drug test, even though they tell you, by the way, next Friday you're having a drug test. That just blows my mind.
On the meth lines, there's of course been efforts on local level governments to create rules about prescriptions. Others at the AG recently said they can't do that.
Right.
What's your read on that? Obviously, local governments dealing with their own issues.
They do, but there are. I agree with her in general on that. They keep in mind the local governments are subdivisions of the state government. They wouldn't exist without us. And there's only certain things that can be done by ordinance, and other things that need to be done by state law, by statute. And I can see why something as restrictive. I don't like read the opinion, or something as onerous as telling your citizens that they have to get a prescription or something, is something that needs done by statute, not ordinance.